Hamlet is a play written by William Shakespeare, which takes place in the mid to late 1500s in Denmark. Hamlet is known as the Prince of Denmark, and he faces many conflicts in his life. For example, the main conflict he faces is wanting to avenge the person who killed his father. Hamlet does not face an easy life, and this is how it ties on the significance of society. Hamlet relates to society through an emotional level. It can be said that society goes through times of hardship. Example, suicides are relevant in today's world, and they happen because people face hardships and sometimes don't know how to deal with the problems. Hamlet faces the conflict of wanting to commit suicide but doesn't because he believes it is a mortal sin. Many readers can relate to the same conflict that Hamlet faces, and this is how Hamlet is significant in society.
Hamlet has inspired many different movies, songs, and TV shows. The most famous references are the quote, "To be or not to be," and the skull. Hamlet has spread theater into pop culture, and it shows the great work of Shakespeare to all generations. The first reference is from the Disney movie, The Lion King. In the movie, Scar kills his brother Mufasa, which is a parallel to Claudius killing his brother Hamlet's dad to rule the kingdom. Simba is visited by the ghosts of his father like Hamlet. Two more Disney movies that have Hamlet references are Pocahontas 2, Journey to a New World, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. In Pocahontas, Shakespeare is featured in the movie and holds a skull while saying, "To be or not to be." In The Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington takes off his head.
How can you tell?
We'll rue this day, you wait and see. What is to be or not to be?
France. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal nor man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations.
Bob Dylan is a famous songwriter that we have learned about in class and was inspired by Hamlet. The song Desolation Row is about Hamlet's Ophelia.
Hamlet is Shakespeare's most well-known tragedy. Just hearing the name and you already know of the skull being held and the famous line being said, "To be or not to be." Its influence is significant in nearly every aspect of our daily life. Its impact to society and pop culture has already been discussed. Now we'll be discussing its impact on literature. Although written during the 16th century, Hamlet is labeled as a modern play. A modern play is where action takes place mainly in the head of the character as inner conflict. Yes, there's action during the play, otherwise the plebs of Shakespeare's time would have gotten bored, but the most highlighted scenes are of Hamlet's soliloquies. The revenge tragedy of Hamlet inspired many modern playwrights, especially Henrik Ibsen, known as the father of modern drama. Ibsen was fascinated by the idea of placing more importance on the character than the action, so many of his dramas deal with the inner conflicts of the protagonists. As successful as Hamlet was, it has received a lot of negative criticism, especially during the 19th century when it was best described as illogical and badly constructed work of art. Despite negative criticism and being quite a modern piece for its time, Hamlet is Shakespeare's most well-known literary work that has and will continue to influence the world of literature with its importance on inner conflict and themes that are relatable till this day.